Welcome to part 2 of my Kail-O-Ween question and answer. Let's continue the conversation. Number 18, what was your favorite / first memory of Halloween? Okay, that's a hard one. Gotta turn back time. Let me think. Hold on, give me a second. So my first memory of Halloween would probably be when my mom and I lived in Virginia, and she threw like this really big Halloween party for the whole neighborhood. And I remember her doing I think I was a butterfly, and I remember her doing my glittery eyes in the bathroom. So that would be my first memory of Halloween. My favorite memory of Halloween, now that is really hard because every year I try really hard to make it my favorite Halloween. This is hard. Favorite memory of Halloween? Well, of course, when you're younger, it is a lot of fun getting to run around in your costumes with your friends and go trick-or-treating, and I really missed that part of it. I kind of wish that as an adult you could still do that, and that would be appropriate. I don't know, I guess that's my favorite memory. I just always remembered going out with my friends, getting super excited, planning my costume. Oh, I do love this one memory where I wanted to be a teen witch so badly, and I don't know how I found this costume, but it was sold out at Party City. So this is so funny. So I called my dad. I'm like, Dad, I looked it up on the internet. I found this costume, and it's all the way, like it was an hour or 2 hours away at some different Halloween store. And I'm like, I want to be this so badly, Dad. Please, can you please go get it? And he was like, Kaylee, that's so far. I'm not gonna go there just so you can be this costume one time. I'm like, no, please, like I have to be this teen witch. Well, my loving, loving, loving dad was like, okay, I'm gonna go get you this costume, Kaylee. So he went all the way up there, came back, I wore the costume. I don't even think I have a photo of me in this costume, but I hunted it down on Google and I found it. And it was just, it had this hat that like went zigzag, and it was like a crop top. So I thought it was so cool, but man, yeah, I put him through the ringer with that one. Another favorite Halloween memory that I have is going to the huge block parties. That's always fun because there's just kids running around and everyone's just so festive, and each house had like something else going on. Like one house would have a haunted house, the other house would provide all the food in the garage, and I was just with all my friends and family, and I was more of an adult then, so that was more of like my favorite memory as an adult so far, is going to those parties. Those were really fun for me. Question number 19, what was your favorite first costume? My favorite first costume? What does that mean? Are you asking what was my first costume ever? Or what was the first costume that I wore and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this costume? I guess the first costume, I'll answer you for both, whatever. So the first costume I ever was, I'm pretty sure I was a pumpkin, if I can recall. I'll have to call my mom and dad. That is where the start of my pumpkin loving, Halloween loving self became, is the moment that my parents put me in that pumpkin costume. They just instilled it in me right then and there. So for the first costume that I ever wore that I realized like, oh, this is my favorite costume ever, I guess it was that Teen Witch costume. But I didn't really, I don't know, there was a phase when I was younger, I just didn't really put too much thought into my costumes. But I got back into like really getting into my costumes freshman year of college. So freshman year of college, I was Miss Piggy, and then from there on out, my costumes developed. So yeah, I just love costumes. I'm a costume kind of gal, dress me up. What is your favorite fall tradition? My favorite fall tradition is, of course, I just think decorating is something that I just have to do every single year. It just doesn't feel like Halloween if I do not decorate. It doesn't feel like fall if I don't decorate. So that would probably be my number one favorite fall tradition. My next favorite fall tradition would be pumpkin carving and watching Halloween movies. I just love it. I soak it up. Question number, I don't know where I'm at, so I'll just tell you the questions. Favorite fall midnight snack? Well, I don't really try to eat past 7 o'clock. You know, sometimes I eat a little bit later, like 9 o'clock, just depends on the day, but I try really hard not to eat past 7 o'clock. It just helps me not binge and eat everything in my kitchen. So if I was having a craving at midnight, my favorite fall midnight snack would probably be an apple. No, that's not fun. But if I'm trying to be healthy, it would be an apple. If I'm not trying to be healthy, probably I found this new thing that I really love. Ooh, it just came to me. So Trader Joe's has these pita crackers, the pumpkin butter, and this cinnamon cheese. The combo together, I would definitely have that as a midnight snack. Now I'm thinking about it and I want it. Someone asked me, what are you gonna be this year? I already answered that. Favorite fall drink, chai tea latte. Love chai tea lattes. They're my favorite. Iced chais, hot chais, give me a chai and I'm a happy camper. And if you're gonna give me a chai with homemade almond milk, I will love you forever. Haunted houses, corn mazes, or hay rides? I guess they want me to choose, and I guess I would have to go with, ooh, that's hard. Can't they just go to all three? Because I would do that. I would just go to all three. If I had to choose, I guess it would be a hayride, because I just find that to be very fall-like. And like I said, I'm not huge into people like being in my face and jumping at me. I'll go and I have a fun time, but it's not my preference. So I would do a hayride, maybe a haunted hayride. They like grab at your feet, I guess. I don't know. Sorry, I didn't really answer that very well. All three, why not? Why are you making me choose? Scariest movie you've ever seen? Ooh, scariest movie I ever seen was a Robert De Niro and Dakota Fanning movie. I don't know what it's called, let me look it up. Oh, okay. So it's called Hide and Seek. It was made in 2005 and my dad and I watched it one night. Actually, it was kind of during the day, and even during the day, it was super scary. I don't know if it's because, I don't know what it was. Maybe we'll watch it again and we won't think it's scary, but there was just something really eerie about it that we just looked at each other and we're like, we're not watching this. Nope, cut it off, not for it. That was one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. Another scary movie is When a Stranger Calls, because that shit can really happen to you, and that's really scary to me. Someone asked favorite fall recipe. I feel like I kind of answered that. I guess it would be my pot roast, or probably, no. It'd probably be chili. I love chili. I love chili and cornbread. It's a perfect fall recipe. Next question, football Sunday, yes or no? Yes, yes, and yes. In my Decorate With Me video, I was wearing a football Sunday shirt because we love football Sundays over here. It's not just football Sundays. I know Sundays are for God. I get that. But in my house, we are always playing football, and I love watching football. I'm not the kind of girl to watch football and not know what's going on. Like, I actually know the rules. Go Redskins, Team Redskins. We're awful. I get that, but you don't stray from your team. Next question, dark lips or nude lips for fall? I feel like I want to go with the dark lips, but I never really go dark lip that often. Occasionally I will, but I rock more the nude lips for fall. Did you used to count your Halloween candy? Yes, I did used to count my Halloween candy, and then I would OCD it and separate it into different categories, like, okay, these are the chocolates, and then I'd put like the certain brands with this, you know, each other. Yeah, I was a little OCD about it. Did you have any supernatural experiences, and do you believe in ghosts? I have never had a supernatural experience that I can think of, but I've had family members around me who've had supernatural experiences, and I do believe in spirits. I mean, I don't think like you can see a ghost. I don't know. Until it happens to me, I can't say if I do or don't. But I have had, I guess, this isn't supernatural. I just think this was like a spiritual connection. My uncle passed away when he was really young, and in my dream, I saw his funeral and all the details about the funeral. I've never really discussed with my family before, and when I was younger, I asked my dad if that was the case of what I had dreamed. And he was like, why are you asking? And I was like, because I had a dream about it. So that's really weird to me. But like I said, that's not supernatural. I think that's more of a religious connection or something like that. Yeah, that's my answer. What was your least favorite costume? My least favorite costume was probably when I was like a police officer. That was so stupid. I got like a couple of accessories and I was like, okay, I'm a cop for Halloween. Also, why are you dressing up as a cop for Halloween? That's like someone's everyday life. When did you stop trick-or-treating? I stopped trick-or-treating when I was a freshman in high school. Actually, I remember freshman year I went to like 2 houses just to say I did it. So I guess I would say when I was 15 years old. Alright, that's gonna wrap up my question and answer for part 2 of this Halloween series, and I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you want to be notified, click that bell button, and anytime I upload a video, you'll be notified. See you later.